Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Trump happenings. This one's for Saturday, September 13th, 2025. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. I've already allowed for reversals and did all kinds of shuffling. Anyway, so someone commented, and then I couldn't find the comment to respond, but somebody wanted to know, why don't I just read on what he's doing? And I did start that way, but then I realized it's the same thing every day. He's grifting. He'll golf when he can. He will be deflecting and denying and bullying and more grifting. And then he'll be, his other thing that he'll be doing all the time is vengeance. You know, we would get the Five of Swords upright probably every day. So lying, grifting, vengeance, and doing everything that they tell him to do based on Project 2025. Because those were his big funders. So, yeah, just know that. Just know that. I mean, right? What else could it be? But what's happening to him is more interesting to me. So I think what I'll do is the normal spread, but I'm setting the intention for these cards out here on this side to show a little more into the future. It can just be the whole day and the whole evening, you know, that 24 hours. But like, just in case my internet goes out and I'm not able to get an upload, you know, do an upload every day, I want to see where he's headed. So what will he be experiencing from September 13th, 2025, Saturday, and a little further out into the future if need be. Right there. Okay, so is people going at it for him? Doing whatever. So his regime, impulsively doing whatever they say to do. They are impulsively ungrounded, you know. They'll travel for him, they'll run around, they love to compete, and they don't mind, they're not looking. It's like they just go, right? For him. So that's what's happening to him. Now, also, this could be younger people. It could be, you know, anybody. I wouldn't say terribly young, but anybody kind of coming at him as well, impulsively, because they're getting kind of pissed off. There's that very real possibility. His biggest challenge for the whole day, with the moon reversed, well, it depends on if it's his health. There's paranoia that could affect his health. It depends. It really depends on the person. So if this were a client, I would say, oh, have you been releasing fears? Have you been, you know, how has dream time been for you? What's been going on? And, you know, we'd talk about sleep issues if there were any, or I would ask them if their feet are doing okay, because this card is ruled by Pisces. But because it's him, I feel like this is him stuck in his confusion, in his unhappiness, and his unconscious fears. And I do feel like he's paranoid. And I do feel like he's going insane. Right? So other people are even contributing to that. right? I mean, my goodness. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands, Temperance, Three of Pentacles. This is interesting to have more uprights than usual. Oops. Six of Wands reversed. I'm sorry, Six of Swords reversed. Six of Cups reversed. No, I'm sorry, Four of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords. Wow. Well. Let's keep going. And then news coming out about that, whatever that is, laying on his bed of nails there. Okay. King of Wands, Three of Wands. Yeah, I'll just leave those there. And then at the bottom, ooh, okay, that's a little challenging. At the bottom, Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Okay. So this is the forces in motion all day with the Knight of Wands. So again, people coming at him. He's paranoid. He's deluded. He's just insane. Insane in the membrane. And then the foundation of the whole day with the Two of Swords reversed are, people lying to him. This is a, two-faced liar, cheater. It could be lies being exposed. It could also be him with, like in that TMI where it's just too much information and he can't handle it. Health issues related to drugs. That would go with the moon reversed as well. And then it could be that there's delays going on, and he can't make decisions. Because, he doesn't... He's pretty much like a lizard, He just reacts. He doesn't check in with his feelings, and he doesn't process any emotional work from the past. So there's no way he has full functioning intuition or any psychic abilities. So, okay. With Seven of Wands upright, he's going to have to take a stand for something. He's going to have to stand up for himself and protect himself. And I would think it's needing to protect himself against all the lies, but they're not lies, but the truth's coming out that he thinks are lies, that protect himself from all the lies that he's told that are coming back to slap him in the face. Yeah. Okay. And then with the Queen of Wands up here, now this would be one of his fire sign women that help him out. And because we have the Six of Swords over here reversed, I think we're in the realm of Kristi Noem and Ice. And they're trying to balance things out, and no, it's just not... I mean, they do have the dark money, flowing, dark moneyed interest flowing into his coffers, and probably skimming, because we know that this the whole ICE operation, which I'm sure could be, I'm sure that people, if they make it through and they get away, they could sue them, especially if they've been brutal in any way. But we know for sure that money is being, I think, funneled to Kristi Noem and anyone else that, like Hegseth and all those guys. I'm sure that they're skimming, they're cutting, they're getting, I've gotten those cards before, where they're skimming off the top through the government and, taxpayer dollars. So that's what's happening to him as well. He has the benefit of this dark money, but he's not sleeping at night, and he's going insane, and he's lying, and so maybe this up here is what's being exposed, if not today, soon, or little by little. With Six of Swords reversed, this is people, well, maybe he just is having to cancel a trip that he wanted to, go on. But it's also very possible that they're carrying, all these dark money groups are carrying so much baggage that people are, we're all talking about it. It's out there. Nobody is, only his regime is keeping things quiet and going and doing what they want because they think that they're completely emboldened by him, and they're forgetting that they don't have immunity. So they're unconsciously doing his bidding for him, but they're going to pay the price at some point. And yeah, I need to get some more readings done. Kash Patel is being sued. So there's that going on because of firing FBI agents. I may have mentioned that yesterday, I forget. But anyway, so between the Six of Swords here and then the Four of Cups reversed, this one has to do with just not having any new opportunity, or needing to open up to some new opportunity, but I think he's just so numbed out. Maybe somebody is going to jump ship and then he's trying to figure out what to do about that. Like maybe he's not getting the support that he needs with his Six of Swords. Now, God forbid this is a weather problem. Maybe it has something to do with FEMA. There's that possibility. It's possible that what comes out is about FEMA and how they're not helping, and then but the money's coming in, right? But they're acting like they don't have it. They're not giving it, is what they're doing. They're holding back. So, besides ICE and FEMA, deportation, because the Six of Swords reverse is absolutely a deportation problem. And I think it's money coming, or news coming out about that money, that skimming. And then this Four of Cups, maybe the lies that are coming, or not the lies, the truth that are coming out about the lies they've been telling has to do with the fact that maybe they get caught opening up to money, like where money's coming from. Because this can be a new relationship opportunity that he's like sucking into his, regime. Now the Ten of Swords reversed. This has to do with conspiracy theories, accidents with sharp objects, falling on your own swords, with, being a lot of them, more than just the Four of Swords. So yeah, could be that actual lies about some conspiracy theories are going to be coming out. Because with the Page of Pentacles here, this has to do with news. So maybe it has to do with, now I don't have the Five of Swords reversed to show, like the funeral, whenever the funeral will be for Charlie Kirk. But this has to do with news about, it could be actual physical proof. There was some engraving, I guess, in the bullet casings that were saying something about, anti-fascism. So that's interesting there. If I had done that one more card, yeah. Wait, would it have gone this way? Yeah, it would have. That's right. Then again with the Justice reversed. Ooh. Yeah, we can't stop talking about the Epstein documents. But so far I didn't. Well, if I did keep going, that's what would have come through here. Oh my goodness. Page of Cups and the Six of Cups reversed and Justice. So that's part of it. If, I had gone out further. Yeah. But so here we are with the so news, and then out further into the future with the King of Wands upright, news about his leadership, or lack of, I should say. News about people who are loyal to him and help inspire him. And then with the Three of Wands, maybe things out into the foreign lands realm, right? I mean, this could be, it can be travel, but it's more about, looks to me like news about somebody inspiring him to expand. And with the Hierophant reversed, I think when upright or reversed, this is my, it's a government. It's our government card. But it's all about what people believe as well. It's like conforming to societal beliefs. What does society believe? And when it's reversed, I think that they're not believing in him, because this is a card of challenging the status quo. This is a card, when it comes to the resistance, this is our card. They see him as not having any real authority, but he certainly is trying to take over all these cities. Which he will be sued for. And then this Department of War bullshit, what the hell? What's his face is now, so Hogsbreath is now the Secretary of War. So no longer the Department of Defense, but and you know what? That's an act of Congress to do something like that, to change that name. They can't just do that. So setting himself up for another lawsuit, right? And then he's got all the Epstein issues going on. So, yeah. But I'm seeing mostly ice problems, and then we can look forward to the fact that lies will be exposed. And he's going to have to, it's going to knock him a little bit, I mean, this person doesn't even have the same, if I can get it to focus there. See how the two different shoes? Didn't get up and put the same shoes on, right? So you're knocked from, it follows the Six of Wands where you're being seen for something. In his case, he's being seen as a liar, and then he's got to fight, he's got to battle, get himself off that perch, or fall off the cliff. Okay, well, I'm not seeing the really big cards that I want to see, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Okay, take care, you guys. Bye.